The city of São Paulo pulsed with energy as a fleet of glossy black SUVs, nearly a dozen in total, maneuvered through crowded streets under the watchful gaze of local residents. People paused their routines, eyes drawn to the police motorcycles, slicing ahead of the convoy. The vehicles weren't just ferrying celebrities, they carried the gravitational center of two worlds: Taylor Swift, global pop sensation, and her partner, NFL star Travis Kelce. The sight exploded across social media, with photos and videos racing from phone to phone and dominating trending topics in Brazil. Reporters on the scene noted the atmosphere resembled a state visit, the motorcade gliding toward Travis Kelce's hotel before the Chiefs faced off against the Chargers. Curious onlookers abandoned their coffees in roadside cafes, dashing outside, phones aloft, hoping to catch a glimpse of the famous pair. While the occasion was anchored by Kelce's presence in anticipation of a key game, Swift's involvement elevated the event to a spectacle, blending the lines between sports and entertainment. Swift herself orchestrated the entire motorcade, ensuring her boyfriend's journey to the five-star hotel near Arena Corinthians Stadium was wrapped in security and style. Tinted windows concealed the duo, while bodyguards wielded large black umbrellas, opening them each time the convoy slowed or stopped, shrouding the interior from eager cameras. One fleeting photograph captured Taylor's silhouette, her eyes just visible behind the frosted glass, sparking another wave of excitement online. No words were needed. Her mere presence was enough to ignite a frenzy. Kelce, set to be a central figure in the approaching match against the Los Angeles Chargers, appeared relaxed and unfazed, stepping out in a laid-back yet fashionable outfit, surrounded by his security detail and hotel staff. Brazilian fans, swept up in a tide of enthusiasm, transformed into devoted Swifties and Chiefs supporters almost overnight. Posters bearing Kelce and Swift's images waved above the crowds, and a coordinated group in vibrant Red Chiefs jerseys created a makeshift fan section right at the hotel's entrance. A young fan reported to the Daily Mail that their family discovered Travis through Taylor, and soon after, football Sundays became a family tradition. The luxury hotel at the end of the route, a frequent stop for international stars, prepared for days to receive the high-profile visitors with security tightened to unprecedented levels. Streets near the hotel were cordoned off, and while locals were kept at a distance, a sea of fans congregated outside, singing Taylor's songs in unison. Reporters scrambled for even a single clear photograph, their lenses aimed at any sign of the couple. A hotel employee confided that preparations for Taylor and Travis had been underway for a week, with some of the strictest protocols ever enforced for guests. This wasn't just another celebrity visit. It was an event that drew the attention of a nation whose pulse usually beats for soccer. Swift and Kelce's arrival didn't just spice up a football matchup, it transformed it into a cultural phenomenon, merging the worlds of sport, music, and celebrity. Sports analysts suggested that Taylor's star power could draw millions of international viewers to the NFL, opening new audiences to the game. Behind the scenes, a source close to Taylor revealed she had organized the surprise visit herself, wanting to encourage Travis before his big match. The trip had been planned in secrecy, the motorcade's heavy security, a reflection of her desire to protect and uplift him. She knew the pressure he was under and wanted to be present not only as his partner, but as his unwavering supporter. The spectacle of the motorcade was her visible show of support, a grand gesture for a grand occasion. As the motorcade snaked through São Paulo's busy avenues, it became clear this was no ordinary journey from airport to hotel. It was a visual statement about the global magnetism of two icons united. Swift's ability to electrify even the briefest public appearance was on full display, and Kelce seemed completely in stride with the attention, his confidence unshaken by the spectacle. As for their relationship, it had already taken a leap forward. Travis Kelce had dropped to one knee in his backyard, a floral backdrop framing the moment as he asked Taylor Swift to marry him. The world learned of this proposal when Travis, on his podcast New Heights, shared insights into how to pop the question, emphasizing the importance of knowing your partner and personalizing the experience. He cautioned others not to be swayed by how others do it, but to focus on what feels right for themselves and their significant other. His brother Jason, equally enthusiastic, expressed his excitement for the upcoming wedding plans, joking that it all sounded like it was going to get wild. With wedding planning looming, Travis basked in the joy of their engagement, grateful for the outpouring of support and love from fans and friends alike. He enjoyed sharing the news, relishing the chance to introduce Taylor as his fiancée to old teammates at the University of Cincinnati, feeling giddy and excited by this new chapter. If you're enjoying these updates, consider subscribing for more stories like this. Rewind to the early days of their romance, and the story takes on an even more magical hue. Before Taylor's presence at the September 24, 2023 Chiefs game became a viral event, Travis Kelce was already a fan of the superstar. The public first caught wind of his admiration in a Chiefs TikTok video, where Travis's teammates playfully outed Taylor as his celebrity crush. Travis, caught off guard, responded with a bashful smile and a finger to his mustache, his interest obvious but unspoken. Prior to their official romance, Travis had already attended Taylor's blockbuster Eras tour, a fan among tens of thousands. Their relationship, when viewed against Taylor's dating history, full of actors and musicians, stood out as something new and refreshing. Her previous relationships, often with creative partners like Joe Alwyn, Jake Gyllenhaal, Taylor Lautner, Tom Hiddleston, Calvin Harris, John Mayer, Harry Styles, and Matty Healy, were private and artistic in nature. The dynamic with Travis, a lighthearted and charismatic athlete fresh off signing a lucrative new contract with the Chiefs, offered a contrast to the privacy of her 6-year relationship with Joe, which had ended in April 2023. Travis seemed to have willed his romance with Taylor into existence, his affection for her clear and persistent. He even shared his failed attempt to meet her after her Kansas City concert in July 2023, where he'd hoped to gift her a friendship bracelet. Bearing his number, whether it was his jersey or phone number, he never clarified. Though disappointed at the time that he hadn't met her, Taylor later revealed to Time magazine that she'd heard about his public shout-out on his podcast and found it charming. They began spending time together soon after, enjoying a period of privacy before the world caught on. They managed to keep their budding relationship a secret for a while, giving them space to get to know each other away from the spotlight. The idea that their September 24th Chiefs game appearance was their first real date was just a myth. Taylor confirmed they would never announce a relationship with such fanfare on their very first outing. Their romance developed quietly, rooted in mutual admiration and a shared sense of adventure. As weeks passed, fans began to notice Travis's subtle references to Taylor and the way he lit up whenever she appeared on the big screen at his games. Taylor's attendance at Chiefs games became a regular occurrence, each time drawing more attention and further entwining their worlds. The couple's visibility only grew, with every joint appearance and public outing feeding the fervor of fans and media alike.